Hello there and welcome. You know, sharing photos in an email is just such a wonderful way to keep in touch with family and friends. And if you've ever found it a little bit confusing, please don't you worry. We're going to go through it all together, one simple step at a time. So let's get started.
Now, have you ever felt a little nervous about this? Maybe worried that they're going to click the wrong button and just mess everything up? Well, if you have, I want you to know that's completely normal. It's a very common feeling when you're learning anything new on a computer.
But here is the really good news. It's so much easier than it looks. And the most important thing to remember is this. You absolutely cannot break anything just by trying. Really. The worst that can happen is an email doesn't send. And you can always try again. No problem at all.
So what does this word attach even mean? It's a great question. The easiest way to think about it is to picture sending a real letter in the mail. You'd slip a photograph right inside the envelope with your letter, right? Well, that's all this is. You're just digitally slipping a photo inside your email. That's it.
So here's our little roadmap for today. We'll start by looking at how to attach photos on a computer, then we'll see how it works on a phone or a tablet, and we'll finish up with a few handy tips to make sure everything goes smoothly.
All right, let's begin with the computer. We'll take this nice and slow, one step at a time.
First, just a helpful little hint. You might be wondering, where are my photos? Well, usually, your computer keeps them all tucked away in a folder called Pictures, or sometimes Photos. But don't you worry if you're not sure, because when we get to that step, the computer actually helps you find them. Okay, here we go. First things first, just open up your email. Then look for a button that says something like Compose or New to start a brand new email. In that to line, you'll just type the email address for the person you want to send it to. And of course, it's always nice to add a subject, like thinking of you, and maybe a short message.
Okay, now for the most important part of this whole entire process. You just need to look for one little symbol, a paperclip. That little paperclip icon is the key to attaching pretty much anything to an email.
So once you see that paperclip, go ahead and click on it. A new window is going to pop up. Now, this is just your computer letting you look through your files. Find that pictures folder we talked about, and then click on the photo you want to send. If you want to send more than one, you can hold down the Control key or the Command key on a Mac while you click on each one. Then, just click Open.
Now for the final little check. After you click Open, you'll see your photo show up right there in your email, maybe with a little bar that shows it's loading. Now this is really important, just wait a moment for it to finish loading all the way. Once you can see it's fully attached, you are all set to click that Send button.
Fantastic! See? You know how to do it on a computer now. So let's take a quick look at how it works on a phone or a tablet. And the best part is, the steps are very similar.
Yeah, the process is pretty much the same. You open your email app, you tap Compose, and you'll look for that same friendly paperclip icon. Sometimes it might look like a little picture instead. Tapping that will open up all the photos on your phone. You just tap the ones you want to share and then tap Send. It's often even a little quicker on a phone.
Now that you know exactly how to do it, let's talk about a few simple tips to make everything even smoother and safer. These are just little things that can help you feel even more comfortable.
So here are a few ideas. If you're feeling a little nervous, a great way to practice is to just send your first photo email to yourself. That way, there's no pressure. And remember to always give the photos a moment to finish loading. But most importantly, it is perfectly okay to go slowly. There is no rush at all.
Now, these aren't mistakes, they're just common things to keep an eye out for. Honestly, we've all done them. You know, sometimes you get so excited to send the email that you forget to attach the photo, or maybe try to send too many big pictures at once. Just being aware of these little things will help a lot.
And just a quick, gentle reminder about staying safe. Before you hit Send, just take a quick peek at the To address and make sure it's the right person. It's also a good idea to avoid sending anything too private in an email. And if you ever see a strange pop-up message while you're doing this, the best thing to do is just ignore it.
We've covered a lot of ground today. And as we finish up here, I just want to leave you with one final thought.
This really says it all, doesn't it? This whole process that might seem a bit complicated at first, well, it really just comes down to finding that one little button, that paperclip. Once you know where that is, you can share all your wonderful pictures with confidence.
So, what's the big takeaway here? It's that you can absolutely do this. The more you do it, the easier it's going to feel. And if something doesn't work right the first time, please don't get discouraged. You can always try again. Now, I wonder, what memories will you share first?